What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be reading a book to you guys. See you when I get back. With all the money and red tape that goes into making a movie, can artists bring to life a book, an album, and feature-length film? All at once, Pablo Sotelo of Gardena Indie Rock. Pablo Sotelo of Gardena Indie Rock. Band Interwave says yes. Oh yeah, yeah. Interwave is one of LA's most enduring homegrown indie rock bands. Started out as a 6th grade skate crew, their hometown Gardena, and now has a music legacy spanning for over 20 years. With their unique blend of rock and groove synth melodies, the group has found commercial success, playing festivals like Coachella, Outside Lands, and Desert Days, opening for Foles, Boy Pablo, Chicano Batman, and Interpol. Yes. And have embarked on their headlining global tours. Last Friday, March 6th, they debuted their most ambitious project yet, a feature-length film. See You When I Get Back as a part of a triple art rollout. Induced is the film, an E13th track album with the same name, and a behind-the-scenes photo lyric book of the movie album recording, and the band's tour adventures from the last 5 years. You mean 6 years? I mean 5 years. The fictional film is drenched in humor, campy horror, mystery, and satire, all revolving around the experience of an up-and-coming band going on tour for the first time. Y'all have been on tour before. And there's them leaving out their drummer just because he wants to go on tour with Beanie, but also wants to do stuff with y'all. Yeah, they're leaving out their drummer just because he's on tour with Beanie. Yeah. Interwave at the premiere of See You When I Get Back. Photo William Andrade. Okay. They held the premiere at Gardena Cinema, the neighborhood local independent theater, and sold out the 800 seats to friends, family, fans, and music peers. The excitement and joy in the room were palpable. LA Weekly spoke with the band at their makeshift studio in Inglewood at a place named The Swamp on the Monday before the premiere with the core members. Pablo Sotelo, who is the lead singer and lead guitarist, Jean-Pierre Narvaez, Gomez Ruiz, he's the backup vocalist, the bassist, and the synth player. The instant that this happens. Damn it. Okay, Elijah Trujillo, guitarist, and Jose Cruz Jr. Okay, Jose Cruz on keyboards, who goes by Cruz. The band talked. I want y'all to keep this in mind. The instant that this happens, the instant that this happens, the band talked life in Gardena, being kids of immigrants, and continue to make art in the wild political climate. Interwave has had many members. This part I know for sure. I know this for sure. Interwave has been a band for 20 years. Interwave has had many members that has came and go throughout the years. Many members that has came and go throughout the years. Hector Gomez, Alexandro Evely's, Chris Runners, Luis Portillo, and then Brad Bowers, which was just a fill-in, and then Francisco Paquito and Aranda and Felix Holton, which were the drummers that you wanted to leave out just because they're in many other bands. You know, I'm joking, y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I'm just joking. Y'all know I love y'all. But yeah, Interwave has had many members come and go throughout the years, with Cruz as the newest member joining in 2020. I just wanted to clarify that, that they claimed that that Paquito was with them for 5 months, was actually their drummer for 5 months, and then Felix Holton is their current drummer that joined the band last year. But according to this, it's still saying Interwave. This part is true. Interwave has had members come and go over the years. They're still saying with Cruz as the newest member joining in 2020. Hailing from Montebello, Cruz is a multimedia artist and instrumentals who's also a member of a fellow LO band called the Twin C's. Bro, they put Twin C's on there too. Bro, they put Twin C's on there too. Bro, like they put Twin C's on there too. They put Twin C's on there too. All right. The other three, Eli, Pablo, and Gene, are the founding members who met as sixth graders at Peoria Middle School in Gardena. My future kids need to go to that middle school. Let me Peoria Middle School. Look up. No. Let's. All right, Peoria Middle School in Gardena. Look up. All right, these are where my future kids need to go to middle school. This school is where my future kids need to go to middle school, and let's just say they better not get in trouble in their 3 years at the 3 years that they spend at that school. They better not get in trouble. Because that's the same middle school that the band went to, so my future kids need to go there. They better not get in trouble there. Alexandra also went there. I'm assuming Hector and Chris went there too. Middle school's the worst time in anyone's life. You can fucking say that again. You can say that again. I mean, like Westside, which I was there for 6th grade, and then from all of 6th grade, then the beginning of February to 7th grade, I was at Westside. It wasn't the worst. I mean, a lot of people, I just felt lonely there. Teachers claimed that they, it was basically just that one teacher, Miss Bishop, she claimed that she liked me, but I mean, she was getting everybody attention but me. The only thing she would say to me is not right there, and the only thing she would say to me is not right there when I try to place ornaments on the Christmas tree. When I talk to her, she would ignore me. She says hello and see you later to everyone but me, and then and then also and then also like the last thing she said to me was what was I doing inside, and then also I'll get back to the Interwave stuff in a second, but yeah, anyway, and also yeah, I don't know, but it's and I'm like also like the only things Miss Bishop would say to me is that I was doing this that I didn't know I was doing, and then she said you were, and then that one day the only thing she said to me was when that pair was helping me, said I don't know what I still don't know what to do. And Miss Bishop said you really do. Like she might have been talking to someone else, but it was after that. Look, she hated me, okay, and I don't care if long-term friends that had her after me hate me just because I explain how I feel, and that she hated me for no reason. But yeah, Hart County Middle School took a lot of the stress off of me. Hart County Middle School was it was the best. I mean, Hart County Middle School, it wasn't too bad. I mean, there was some people that I liked there, like some people that I really liked, like Miss Caliendo. I got along with her pretty well. Yeah, I love Miss Caliendo. And I can't remember all of the teachers' names off the top of my head, but Mr. Shu called me lazy, and that was the last thing he said to me. And like and would and like anytime we did something fun in that class, I mean, like he would just sing. Mr. Shu would single me out. So I mean, yeah. Fuck Westside in general, but yeah. All right. So sorry guys, I just got carried away. Back to the Interwave stuff. We left off at sixth graders in Peary Middle School in Gardena, California. It's the middle school in Gardena, California. It's all the way in California. It's on the east. Oh no, they're on the west coast. I want y'all to note that down. On the west coast. Okay. All right. Also, feel free to comment if you have any questions. I actually left off on the middle school is the worst time of anyone's life, because is the question. Yeah, look, Eli said joke to Eli, but look, Eli, like, if you actually feel that way, I can actually relate to how you feel on that. Like Eli, if you weren't joking, I can actually relate to how you feel on that. It was a tender time for emotions for anything. The three of us were in the same classes all day long. Pablo and Gene one day talked about starting a band because Pablo started playing guitar than me, and the conversation the next day, they said, "Hey, we should start a band." Then me and our first drummer, Alexandro Avelis, goes by Alex. He was a popular member too. Like when they first started the band, I want y'all to note this down. The instant that they started this band, Hector was in the band too, which I think was Gene's brother. He's in Gene's family's photos. I even asked him about that. He just wants to leave me on scene. He didn't even want to send me the Sun Transmission hoodie when I asked for it. Told my mom he was going to keep mailing it, and then he didn't. Alright, so maybe some of them hate me. Hector, I think, hated me too. He just has me blocked for no reason. Doesn't care. He hated me too, fuck anybody that truly hates me for no reason. Whatever I did to upset you, but I'm sorry. But if you're gonna hate me, then just remove yourselves. The instant that they started a band, it was Gene, his brother Hector, which I'm assuming Gene and Hector are same mom, different dads. It was Gene, Hector, Pablo, Eli, and Alex when they first started the band. All right, so first they added Twin C's on this article, and then they added their first drummer Alex on this article. I might need to post this on YouTube, but they added Twin C's on the article, then Alex on the article. Yeah. All right. The three of us were in the same classes all day long. Pablo and Gene one day talked about starting a band because Pablo started playing guitar. Then me and our first drummer Alex had the same conversation the next day at school. They said, "Hey, we should start a band." Me and Pablo had guitars ready. Gene got a bass. Our drummer got a drum set, and we just started. Then there is a picture of Pablo, Eli, Gene, and Cruz. All right. So what I was trying to tell y'all earlier is that when they first started a band, it was just I think it was through 2006 all the way to 2012. So the stuff that sorry guys, I know I started a lot. The stuff that Pablo, Gene, Eli, and Cruz are doing now, Well, like what Pablo, Eli, Gene, and Cruz started doing in 2024 and that are still doing to this day. Pablo, Eli, Gene, and Alex did that same stuff from 2006 all the way to 2012. Pablo, Eli, Gene, and Alex were they were taking pictures together and also doing sessions together that they just leave Hector out of, and then 2024 and 2025 was understandable because Paquito was only with them August 2024 to January 2025, and then Felix joined February 1st 2025, and then it just went on. But like it's 2026, they're still leaving out the drummer just because he wants to just because he has to drum with Beanie some. And all right, look, guys, I don't actually mean that they're leaving stuff out. Like they know that I joke like that. Like I mean, I've met them in Atlanta. They know that I just joke like that. But yeah, anyway, there's Elijah Trujillo, Pablo Sotelo, Jean Pierre Narvaez, and then Jose Cruz. Look, guys, I knew it was Jose Cruz. I'm just playing around. Interwave and studio photo, Crystal Torres, and then she put her email there. All right, back to the reading. The Friends were a skate crew before they were a rock band, and they taught about branding early on in the group's genesis. We were a band before we actually played together, recounts Eli. We were skating and would print out things to put on our folders. We had logos. We would meet up and skate every day, and then eventually started playing music together, just skating practice, spending a lot of time on the streets of Gardena. Though it's quite different now. The band recounted their past growing up in the musicultural, quiet but semi-gang infested neighborhoods. The neighborhood and city is great. A lot of great people, said Eli. But you gotta watch your back sometimes. That comes in any city. Eli jokingly added, going to school in Gardena kind of felt like it prepared us for prison. The room interpreted into raucous laughter as the guys poured out stories from their experience with bullying, police on campus, and race-fueled gangs fight, an extreme but common experience as kids growing up in LA USD schools. Interwave aren't the only artists to come out of Peary, with musician Michael Steyer and his brother Pensy also hailing from the school. We've been friends ever since Pablo, Interwave, and Michael Steyer has been on multiple tours together. Miguel and his brother attended the See You When I Get Back premiere last Friday, along with many of their peers, members from bands. The Twinsies are on there twice, sorry. From the bands Twinsies, Brian Story, Introverted Funk, I Dress, Chappus, all of the Mexican indie bands from Gardena. They are the best bands to be able to collab together, other than Julian's bands. Yeah. Every single band from Gardena, California, every single one of them gathered here today to watch this movie. All right. The band's musicultural membership helps define the band, showcasing how LA's vibrant cultural heritage has shaped its musicians. Pablo's father, who is also Pablo Sotelo, immigrated to the U.S. from Cuenca, Mexico. I don't know how to pronounce the city name. And his mother was from OnlyFans. Oh, fuck it. All right, I shouldn't say it. His mother was from Playa San Diego, El Salvador. Cruz's parents both immigrated from Mexico. His father, which was also Jose Cruz, Pablo and Cruz's father, Pablo Sotelo and Jose Cruz's dads were also Pablo Sotelo, Jose Cruz. I don't know Gene's dad. I don't know Hector's dad. I don't see Gene or Hector's dad in the photos. I'm assuming Gene and Hector have same mom, different dads, which I don't see any of their dads in the family photos that their mom Diana Ruiz posts on Facebook. I'll go look at those sometimes. I'm not weird. I mean, I look. I just want to know a lot of backstories behind my favorite bands. Cruz's parents were both from. Cruz's parents both immigrated from Mexico. His father from Nayarit, and his mother from Sinaloa. Them behind the scenes of "See You When I Get Back" photo, Ryan Santos, like he asked me, which is their tour manager. So they can put Felix Holton in the photos, but they can't put him in his backstory in the articles. Like they can put Felix in the photos and on the album cover and in the movie and in the book. They can even put Felix's name on the album, but in the articles they're still gonna say Cruz as the newest member who joined in 2020. John Pierre as an immigrant who moved to California with his family from Cali, Colombia. Oh, all right. So, hey guys, I'm just now learning that Gene and Hector aren't from Gardena. Like the whole time, I thought Hector, Chris, Alex, Eli, Gene, and Pablo were from Gardena. But I'm just now learning that Gene and Hector are not from Gardena and that they moved to Gardena. Well, I mean, I remember in interviews, Eli and Pablo were saying that they were in a band class, and then Gene came in 2 weeks later. All the girls were calling his name, so I thought he was just out for a while. But no, I'm learning that Gene and Hector they moved to Gardena. All right, John Pierre is an immigrant who moved to California with his family from Cali, Colombia. The group left, as they said, they imported Gene. He came in a bag of coffee, joked Pablo. We poured water on you, we expanded, we taught you how to play bass, and now we're here. Eli descends from immigrants from the other side of the pond with his material great-grandparents. I didn't know the story was that old. Immigrating from Italy to New York through Eli's Island. His mother has Italian and French roots, while his father has Spanish and Native American ancestry. Though not technically Latino, Eli soaked in the majority Latino culture from the Gardena where he grew up. Pablo recounted when as kids, Eli would teach him his Mexican slang. When I first met Eli, he was the first one who taught me what potatoes mean. Throwing punches. He was like, yeah, this dude is 7'11", and he started throwing potatoes. So he taught me lots of Spanish slang. The group left as they proudly claimed Eli as an honorary Mexican. All right. All right, next up, what I'm about to read in bold is very important. I want you all to know this. NRA's Latino heritage is an integral part of their identity and story as a band. It's even featured in See You When I Get Back in the story. It's even featured in the movie. That's what y'all need to call them on. Even featured in the movie See You When I Get Back. See You When I Get Back. Even featured in that movie. Sorry, guys. I'm a passionate teacher when it comes to stuff like this. It's even featured in See When I Get Back. In the story, there's another band, more successful and culturally white, that periodically checks with Interwave's gang, figuratively and literally. The interaction with the group mirrored the band's real life experiences and Latino artists on tour. Being an indie band in the US, most of their peers come from towns with little to no ethnic diversity. Through the group's respects and admires their fellow indie rockers. This difference has led to miscommunication, misunderstandings, and sometimes violent racism. But the band looks past these microaggressions and see their own blessings. So that's why we have a picture of the devil on the. That's why we have a picture of Satan. That I'm about to get to in just a second. We're really lucky to be as a band that's from LA to experience the LA lifestyle. Says Cruz. Says Cruz. All right, no. All right, yeah. Says Cruz. I feel like a lot of our own peers, bands who are doing well, a lot of them are from different places or different parts, or just different parts of LA. It feels like we're worlds apart culturally. So I think US being from here, Gardena and SGV, we grew up very similarly. I feel like you can hear it in our music. Then there's a picture of Satan, for some reason. Behind the scenes, See You When I Get Back. Ryan Santos, Lucky As Me. Alright. We asked the band what it meant for them to be Latin artists in our country's toxic and divisive political climate. Every member responded with thoughtfulness and honesty. While we don't necessarily wave the flag announcing we're Latino, we definitely carry the sort of work ethic that Latinos have, says Gene. I think I can speak for guys being Latino has a lot more to do with how we grew up, how our parents grew up, how our work ethic is, the very act that we're making art is politician, and of itself, Pablo says there's no escaping. There's no escaping it. It's just, as a king of immigrants, that in this country, taking up space, that's a political move. And our movie, it's a horror comedy film. We knew it since the beginning. It is a horror comedy film. It's leaning on satire and stuff like that, but the fact that we made our own is a political statement, because we're saying, hey, we can do this. We can take up space, and we do belong here. We're not waiting for approval from anyone or anything to give us the green light and go. We're just gonna go, he adds. I think for us, just existing, taking up space, and doing what we can to inspire people, you see someone who looks like you doing what you want to do, it could inspire them to think, I could do the same thing, and for me, that's powerful. Then we get to the part where Eli had a solignify different take. I'm not a political person myself, but I feel like we have a responsibility to bring people together no matter what. I feel like that's important with all the shit going on in the world with corruption and classicism. If you zoom out and look at the people around you on the street, those are our neighbors, not these politicians that get paid, to say something that makes people fight on the street. People need to have the chance to be able to go somewhere and have good times with their neighbors without having to worry about these feelings, said Eli. As an inspired man, as the guitarist who talks of their politicians. And then we have the devil carrying the green light that God's supposed to have instead of him. I'm going to repeat this one last time. If you zoom out and look at all the people around you on the streets, those are our neighbors, not these politicians that get paid to say something that makes people fight on the streets. People need to have a chance to go somewhere and have a good time with their neighbors without having to worry about these things. Behind the scenes, see you when I get back. Ryan Santos, lucky ass me. If you come to our show, we're there to have a good time. It doesn't matter what color you are, where you come from, your background, or what you believe in. It's a chance to be a human. Just enjoy the human experience without corruption of what's on the news or what people are even telling you to believe and feel. And it's an opportunity to just being yourself and just live amongst the people, because that's what the country is. It's us. It's important to have that connection. Community in our powers and numbers, adds Pablo. Cruz talked about his parents and the gratitude he feels for their sacrifice, despite them not always believing in his art. I'm grateful. Cruz said that I'm grateful for the gifts that my parents have given me. For the gifts our parents have given to all of us, we are really lucky to be the children of immigrants. We are very lucky to be the children of immigrants because they came here with the prospects of giving us better life for our future. He elaborates, I'm assuming this is still Cruz, he elaborates, my parents did the craziest job so we could be in a place where we could be lucky enough to think about making music, to make a livelihood, following our dreams. They probably might understand it, but for us, we got the opportunity to be super passionate. We got the opportunity to be super passionate about music, about films, about the arts. And it wouldn't be possible without our parents. That's what y'all need to keep in mind. It wouldn't be possible without y'all's parents. Y'all need to call y'all's parents, tell them that y'all love them someday if you're not with them anymore. Because they wouldn't have gotten there without their parents. Remember that. I guess us being in a rave and being in a place with a platform, all we can really do is be ourselves, show our upbringing, not to be ashamed of it, to show that it can be done. And if you have this passion, you should follow it as much as I'm grateful for my parents. I also made sure that I did what I wanted to. Cruz sums it up. So if you're out there just following your passions, don't do things other people, even your parents, And then this one, this one I'm about to read is in bold. And how does it feel? Interwave feel about the good signature of screening See You When I Get Back, their most labor intensive and ambitious project in the town where they grew up. It's monumental. It's momentisimal. It's momental. It's momental, says Pablo. It hasn't hit me yet because as of the morning, I was still working on it. I think when I finally have a moment to pause and sit with it as an artist, there's a certain amount of internal and exterior validation that you expect to feel. But for me, my brain isn't even got to that point. The fact that it's coming out at Gardena Cinema is what I'm most proud of. That we did it, from our own blood, sweat, and tears, said Pablo. And then we have this picture of Gardena Cinema out in the sunset, almost dark. Gardena Cinema hosted the premiere of See You When I Get Back. Photo by William Andrade. William. I'm assuming that's his Instagram username. I'm gonna look him up after I get done filming this book. It's totally full circle, says Gene. My parents weren't really about the band when we were kids. So to have it come back to Gardena, so to have to come back to Gardena and have it be our most peak moment, it's very nice because all of our families are coming out, our friends, little kids, so it's going to be great. It hasn't hit me yet. As Pablo said, it doesn't really hit me until it happens, I'm very excited to be in a sea of people watching it. I'm excited to be in a sea of people watching it. 800,000 seats. I'm excited to be in a sea of people watching it. We do keep contact with a lot of people we grew up with, especially with social media. Eli says we'll post about, and people will respond back from high school like, yo, what the fuck, this is crazy. I can't believe you guys are still doing this shit. These people have seen us play at St. Anthony's when we were 13 years old. Y'all need to note this down. They played at St. Anthony's when they were only 13 years old. Y'all need to note this down because today they're not even gonna have us play it. Today they're not gonna have any bands under 18 play at certain places until they're 18 or 21 or over. So what y'all need to note down is that they played at St. Anthony's when they were only 13 years old. St. Anthony's is the only other middle school in Gardena, a small private Catholic school, which hosts a yearly carnival named the Strawberry Festival. It's crazy to receive the congratulations from them and to hear they're proud of us. It makes it all worth. Eli added a moment of self-reflection. The moment that this happens, that Eli adds, the moment Eli jumps in, it adds a moment of self-reflection. I guess we're all doing something, it is very cool to have the backing from where we came from. It's very special. And then so in bold, as our interview came to a close, we asked the band if they hoped to inspire kids from Gardena who would come to see the movie. Hell yeah, they said the group. You know what, look, Interwave, y'all need to listen in on this part. I mean, y'all probably aren't going to watch the whole thing because, it's me. And y'all know I'm joking. Anyway, but yeah, in Gardena Middle School, like if they have a chorus class in Gardena Middle School or Gardena High School, y'all go to the band class too, but come to the chorus classes too. Cause look, it cause after 2027, when I'm gonna be in the band with y'all, we're gonna go to Gardena Middle School and Gardena High School, the band classes and the chorus classes. The chorus classes are requested by me. I'm gonna have that noted in on y'all's head, in Rave's head. The chorus classes are noted by me. We're gonna go to the chorus classes too. The chorus classes are noted by me. In Rave with the co-director Abraham Resio at the premiere of See You When I Get Back, photo Delia. Excusable, Delix, I don't know who that is. Most of anything comes out of this for the band external side that doesn't have to do with the band. I hope that people feel inspired, whether it's people from Gardena or kids from anywhere or people from any age, really just to try. Said Pablo, I think we were taught to think that certain things, especially film, we start to develop this feeling of maybe it's not meant for me. Maybe it's not accessible. And I feel that us doing it in the way we did, I hope people hearing about it will come out of it feeling that they can just grab 6 friends and go shoot something today. They can just grab 6 friends and go shoot something today. He adds, if it's music or fill in the blank, whatever you have passion for, go out there, chase after it. You can't really fail your dreams if you don't ever give up. You can't really fail your dreams if you don't ever give up. That's the moral of the story today. If you keep going, who can you say failed? If you keep going, who can you say you failed? Only Satan, nobody else, or at least nobody who gave up and that just kept trying. The journey's still happening until you get off the train, adds Cruz a statement that parallels the Silent Sage, like character he plays in film. Silent stage-like character he plays in the film, and how you can catch on to this too. Fabian from Twin Seas holds the microphone up to Cruz, doesn't say shit, just has hat and sunglasses on, blonde on the side, and he just stares dead at you. I don't have to say shit to you. That's just how he is in the movie. He's passionate about what he feels, and nobody's gonna apologize for that, not even me. Earlier in the conversation, Cruz reflected on See You When I Get Back. In the music project and in a rave, I just hope that with our platform, we can show that anything you want, even something as crazy as making a movie with your friends and trying to put it out there, that's something anyone can do. We don't have any special power. We don't have any special powers. We don't have any money. We just worked hard, banded together, and did this thing. Anybody can do that. In a rave Q&A at the premiere of See You When I Get Back, Photo William Andrade will All right, now, I think this is the last article. Yes, this is the last article. This is the last page of the article. On the day of the screening, this is the last thing you have to note down. On the day of the screening, as we walked around the theater and saw all the happy people, smiling faces, and it was clear how much this movie meant to everyone who attended, fans of In Rave, their families, their friends, their old classmates, and community members of Gardena all assembled to support and celebrate the band they sold. Outcrowd was a multi-generational sea of diversity, emblematic of people of Los Angeles. When the film came to its close and room interpreted, and to cheers, the band members and co-director Abraham Resio stood up and congratulated each other on their project competition. The moment was beautiful, a symbol of achievement and hope. At the Q&A following the film, the band shared that they shot the entire film on 16mm in 7 days, 16 millimeters. The band shared that they shot the entire film on 16 millimeters in 7 days, with the entire editing process taking about 2 years. Quite a feat for first-time filmmakers. For those who missed the sold-out premiere, that the band hinted that more screenings could be coming. Now, they have the co-headlining with Los Morenos to look forward to starting in Las Vegas on April 23rd and wrapping in Los Angeles with 2 shows at the Regent Theater on May 30th and May 31st, the last 2 days of May 2025. So the literal end of the month of May. I guess you can say we'll see them when they get back. That's the funny part. Okay. I want to see if I can give this a rating. P. Mullis. I don't have to put an email. All right, now let's watch this one. All right, before the video plays on this, we're going to read the LA Weekly thing. Gardena Indie Rockers Interwave debut feature film. See You When I Get Back. Part of a triple project at Gardena Cinema. Oh, this is another article. Okay. More pics. Okay. Pablo. All right, got Pablo Sotelo, Elijah Trujillo, Jose Cruz, and John Pierre. Okay. Pablo Sotelo, Elijah Trujillo, Jose Cruz Jr., John Pierre Narvaez. Interwave at the premiere of See You When I Get Back. Photo William Arcade. Andrade. William. Interwave photo Crystal Torres. KR1 Sectela. Got Pablo Cruz, Eli, and Gene. Still leaving out me just because I drum with Beanie some. They're still leaving me out just because... they're still leaving me out just because I drum with Beanie on some tours and maybe even do private things with her. Okay, we're gonna cut that part out. We're not gonna add that. We're not gonna add that part or the OnlyFans part in the article because because eventually we're gonna be teaching it at schools and we don't want to teach it in front of kids that are too young to hear about this part, so we're gonna cut them out. All right. Interwave in the studio photo. Crystal Torres, KR1, Sectela, Eli, Pablo, Gene, and Cruz. Gene with the Buc-ee's puppet. And then Cruz, Pablo, Gene, and Eli. Pablo, Eli, Cruz, and Gene. We got Satan. Nobody wants to see Satan. And then we have a girl that stole Satan's hand. Or unless she is Satan. Pablo with the Buc-ee's puppet, and then whoever this is. People pushing the van. Got Gene and Eli on the tour van. Oh, I didn't know the Green Orbit was in the car too. I didn't know they had a green light in the car too. I didn't know they had a green orbit in the car too. Apollo, Eli, Gene, and Cruz. Apollo, Eli, Gene, and Cruz. Apollo, Eli, Cruz, and Gene. Oh, I love this little update of theirs. The instant that this happens, So these are all these photos. Pablo Cruz, Eli Gene. Pablo Cruz, Eli Gene. With all the money and red tape goes to making a movie. Oh, wait, is this the same thing I read but with different pictures? Yeah, this is definitely the same thing I read. It's just this thing on the top that I didn't get to read. Wait, is this... Yeah, this is the same thing I've read. Anyway. Well, I hope you enjoyed the book. I thought I was going to have to read 2 books, but hopefully you enjoyed the book. I am going to get a can of Sprite because my throat hurts from all that teaching. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if y'all did enjoy it, please leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment. Subscribe to me, subscribe to them. Go follow them. It's not going to hurt you. Just go follow me and go follow them. Anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.